Okay, for those of you doing the dice challenge, I've set up a project which has a button here that says roll the dice, and when I click it, it confirms from the JavaScript side of things that it's kind of captured the click and it's doing something when I click the button. So what are the lines of code that you need? Well, this is the basic code that they give you when you start a brand new project. In HTML, I have simply added these two lines. So button type equals button on click equals roll dice, and then I've got roll the dice, which is what it says on the button, and then I've closed the button tag. And so what is this on click equals roll dice thing? Well, that is in script.js. Function roll dice, spelled exactly the same. Open curly brace. I have one line in the function at the moment, and then I close the curly brace. All it does at the moment is uses the console.log command to say you clicked the button. So when I run it, that's what happens. You need to be able to generate a random number, so I will help with that. I looked it up and I found a Stack Overflow thread where someone was asking the exact question we need: is there a way to generate a random number, e.g. from 1 to 6? And this person says use this command, math.floor, math.random times 7. It's a little bit complicated, but it's, you know, it's answering the question that we need to ask ourselves. So let's copy that code. Alright, and let's put it into script.js after you click the button. Now, that's probably not going to be enough to make us see the number and to make it feel like we're rolling a dice or anything like that, but let's at least run the code and see what happens when I click the button. Well, I don't get an error, and that's a good thing. So what we probably want to do is we want to use this code that generates a random number between 1 and 6, and we want to go and give it a variable value. Var dice roll equals math.floor, math.random times 7. And then what are we going to do? Let's console.log the value of dice roll. Can you see? So I probably don't need my you click the button now. 4, 1, 5. And then the next bit is actually showing it in the HTML page, not just in the console. Though this is a good start. And that's why, if you noticed, I have this line. I have an empty paragraph called result that's ready to be kind of filled with the text that the JavaScript generates the random number. So if you remember from the other videos, we have to capture that paragraph, that place in the HTML page, and make it into a variable in JavaScript. Var result paragraph equals document.getElementById, and in brackets I called it result. And then down here you need to say result paragraph dot inner HTML equals dice roll. Now it's adding the text that I rolled into that paragraph. Oh, it got a 0 there, that's wrong. Something's wrong with this randomizer. It got a 0. But the result means that I'm getting now in the HTML page the same as I'm getting in the console, which is a really good place to start. So I could even say, you rolled a space plus dice roll. And that's all the help I'm going to give you, because there's lots of extensions where you can use your own ideas, but at least that will help you get started and get something working in the time that you have this lesson.